Hey guys, HiTTeN here, long time no speak. So this is a bit of an interesting video in the way that it's not really one of those 30-for-1 massacres. It's more of a, I thought it was pretty good for a lesson. And the lesson being how to sort of come back from a game where you're looking like you're going to lose. The first thing I want to point out is the flashbang to the left here, which is to spot any front runners, so your marathon guys, catch them off guard. And yeah, kind of talking about what I did before with moving away from your team and towards the enemy's flanks and things like that. Definitely the most valuable thing you could go for. Another thing that I wanted to point out in this game is the use of cover. You'll notice here if I'm pinned down, just keep moving away from where they have easy access to getting a shot off on you. It's a mistake a lot of people make, which is to just sort of hunker down and hope for the best. As a sniper, especially a quick scoping sniper, you need to move and you need to really get yourself into a position where you have the advantage of your opponents. Which is actually a comment that a guy named Pieri12, forgive me if I said your name wrong, but you made an interesting comment, which is to keep as much distance between yourself and your opponents as possible. And I couldn't agree with you more. It's probably something that I overlooked in the last video, and it's absolutely true. Distance as a sniper is definitely something that you want to go for. So yeah, going back to the cover thing again, I really want you guys to watch whenever I'm getting pinned down, or whenever when I'm getting a shit shot out of me, it's just kind of move, hop into new position. This sniper gave me a bit of a run for my money, but you can see there, just moving around, it makes this sort of hard scoping snipers have a bit of a rough time with you. Once again, using cover. So talking about the whole compensating for your opponents, you'll notice in the beginning of the game these guys were aggressive, confident, and that worked against us since we had a couple of weaker players on our team. I wouldn't say crap, but not particularly strong. So the idea here is kind of get a psychological advantage over them. You want to get them into a position where they think twice about moving forward, which is why a lot of guys are going to say it's a bit campy, and that may be true, but the idea is I wanted to get the advantage first and then start playing more aggressively. And honestly, that's the difference between an experienced player and an inexperienced player. And that's the inexperienced player will think, okay, you have to quick scope because that's what makes a good sniper. And I disagree with that. Obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion, but the idea of being a skilled player is that you know when to pick your fights and you know how to play your opponents well. So that's what I was going for here, which is basically just to sort of get them on the back foot, make them think twice about moving forward, and then start playing aggressively. It's been a long time since I actually played Black Ops properly. I've been playing a lot of Heroes of New Earth, going out and all that sort of thing, so I may have been neglecting my Black Ops gameplay, which is why I'm not particularly good. Not like I ever really was very good, but I'm definitely not really where I was before, as you can see there. But yeah, lots kind of going on in the gaming community. Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. Always been a bit of more of a Modern Warfare player. Mainly because with the work, I work full time. I don't really have a lot of time to invest in getting very good at games. But a lot of the guys that I work with don't really play games like Modern Warfare and Battlefield, so I've always ended up sort of soloing on my own in terms of games, which is why I think Modern Warfare suits me a bit better. I think they're both great games, both Modern Warfare and Battlefield 3, but for my schedule, I think being able to play on my own is a bit better. When they do come out though, don't be shy, hit me up on Steam. My username is HiTTeN. There we go again. I know I clipped that guy and he's probably going to camp there, so a grenade is probably the best thing to go for. Especially with campy type players, grenades are your friends. If you know where they are, then you know where to throw. So a couple of guys I've been reading the comments you guys put on, and a lot of you sort of talk about what the ideal setup is, the perfect setup for sniping. And and since it's something that comes up a lot, I kind of want to address that and say that it's not about your setup, it's not about having the exact right scope to do it. Honestly, people play differently, so it's about finding what works for you. And for me personally, variable scope is the choice that I went, because something about the distance on the zoom is just comfortable with me. But on the flip side, I've seen people with the stock standard zoom pay 10 times better than I do. So it honestly has nothing to do with the type of kit you go for, and that the same goes for perks. Obviously, there's as a sniper, there's more suitable perks, put it that way, and that's things like ninja and that other thing, what's it called, ghost. So those are probably preferable perks for a sniper, but like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. If you're a sniper that runs around with marathon, you probably do just as well as anyone else. The reason I choose those perks specifically is because I like to move around and get behind the enemies a lot, and that works better for me. But at the end of the day, whatever works for you, you go for that, man. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, keep throwing me comments. I plan on playing in Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 when they both come out. Probably stick to Modern Warfare, as I said, my schedule it suits that a bit better. So I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 3, and I plan on playing Sniper in that too. Let's hope they don't gimp quick scoping too much like they did in the beginning of Black Ops. But at the end of the day, everyone got used to it, so there's no point in whining. Anyways, guys, have a good one, and I plan on bringing another montage out soon. Keep giving me feedback, and I'll keep giving you guys videos. Thanks. Cheers.